Dude, I've been trying to do this video for the past 3 days. I lost my voice day 1. I recovered day 2. Now day 3, I sound like I'm trying to do a pop smoke impression. I'm not. I promise. I really promise. It's been terrible. Me and my friend Taylor were walking around the hallway when we saw Darius. You remember Darius from my other video, told my crush I liked her, you know, I'm his lawyer type situation, you know the deal. We walked and saw Darius sitting on the principal's couch because the principal had an outside office for some reason, and Darius was on the couch. So I was very confused because Darius, mind you, first year at the school, you look like he just had the most damaging thing happen to him ever. I asked him what happened. He said, oh yeah, I'll tell you later. And then I see Valentine walking down the hallway with the security guard next to her. You don't know who Valentine is yet, so I'm gonna give you a little backstory about this whole situation. Darius was the new kid at school. Everybody already knew each other at the school, but Darius assimilated into the school pretty quickly. Darius got clipped into my personal friend group at the time, and Darius and Sky, you know, the other lady we were talking about in my video, they started interacting more, then they started pretending to date, and then somehow, some way they actually started dating. Hooray! Darius was a very charismatic person. When somebody talks to him, he's able to keep up a conversation really well. So one day while he's playing soccer, a lady walks up to him. Mind you, this is a little bit before him and Sky started dating, so keep that in mind. A lady walks up to him and introduces herself as Valentine. Valentine, for all intents and purposes, was to talk around town for a bit. Just a sliding around with a whole bunch of people, like a whole bunch of people. She wanted everybody. But mind you, Darius did not know this. So he introduced himself and he got to talking. The compliments were complimentary, you know, such and such, like a regular conversation when you just meet a person. No. We're gonna flash forward back to, you know, Sky and Darius dating, and it seems like now they're starting to have a little bit of problems. Darius called it a love-hate relationship. They were a bit rocky even before they started dating, but now a lot of the problems that they have become amplified. And at the same time of the relationship, Valentine was also, you know, like trying to, you know, slide in with Darius, figured. But the problem was that Darius was also confiding in Valentine about the problems that Sky and him were having in the relationship. And because of that, him and Valentine started getting closer and closer and closer. I'm getting ahead of myself. Him and Valentine connected because they're both on the same frequency, if you're catching my drift, and they bonded about that. Of course it was in a joking way at first, but then it started getting a bit more realer as time goes on.
I just don't know what to do. We're having so many problems.
She treats you so bad. I could treat you better.
Obviously, Darius isn't fully catching on to the whole situation, so he's a bit shocked with how forward Valentine is being. And anyone would be if anyone was talking to him like that, let's be fair. One day, Darius is walking Sky to class and drops her off at her class. And then Darius just goes to the water fountain, and Valentine walks up beside him, being all giggly and shit. And they conversate, and she asks for a hug. Okay, cool, they hug. Next day, same thing happens, but then this time Valentine asks Darius,
"Are you not gonna grab it?"
Huh?
It's just there, alone.
So now they sneak around to hug each other on a daily basis, and this goes on for a while. And then, you know, they start moving on to making out in secret. Darius and Valentine would sneak out of their respective classrooms just to go make out with each other. And the thing is, some people were, you know, like a little bit iffy on Darius and Valentine interacting. Like you know, you can see the connection there, but at the same time, Darius was still dating Sky, mind you. People didn't think that Darius had the big cojones to be doing whatever he was doing. Darius told me that Valentine was always on beast mode, let's say that. She's always on beast mode. Darius and Valentine started talking more and more, and it turns out Valentine's already lost her Fortnite V-Bucks gift card. And then, that's something I don't want to dig into, but Darius hasn't lost his Fortnite V-Bucks gift card. Something definitely activated in Valentine because now she had a mission to take Darius to this V-Bucks gift card.
And yes, I'm giving it away.
Mind you, during this entire time, Darius was still in relations with Sky. So during some free time that we had during lunch, Valentine calls Darius over to the water fountains again. Mind you, the water fountains are right next to the restrooms. Valentine peeks into the restrooms and says to Darius that there's nobody in the restroom. Odd. Valentine then asks Darius, demands Darius go into the restroom with her. Not the boys' restroom, mind you, the girls' restroom. This is going to be important for later. Darius used a little bit of critical thinking for like a split second, asking, why are we going to the girls' restroom? And Valentine says,
There's more stuff to do.
Fun fact, did you know that Darius entered into the girls' restroom with Valentine? They entered into a stall and Valentine pulled out protection. Now Darius finally does something that is slightly smart. He declines. He didn't want to lose his Fortnite V-Bucks gift card in school. Fair, but they still ended up making out in the bathroom. This goes on for a while. Sneak out of class, go to the girls' restroom, mind you, make out and leave. Now, here's the part that was originally wrapped in the history books and that the story, majority of the people that went to my school actually know. This was after a while of them, Darius and Valentine doing their activities. This is also during like testing season at schools, it's like the little mini exams, whatever. Darius was taking an assessment of some sort, not a major one, but it's still an important one, I'm assuming. And he gets a feeling to, hop out of the classroom at this time. And lo and behold, Valentine is also outside of the classroom. Darius gets to talking to her, and he says that he's taking a test. And Valentine asks this dude,
Do you need some relief?
Now, any person nowadays should be able to decipher what that means, but apparently Darius didn't quite get it yet. So when Darius inquired about Valentine's offer, she just said,
Oh, I don't know. Just asking.
So Darius and Valentine decide to waltz inside of the girls' restroom again, mind you, because this restroom thing has been going on for a while now. And they start making out again. Again, this time, Valentine apparently starts to take off all of her garments. And by all of it, I mean all of it. Note to the audience that beforehand, Valentine was sending Darius pictures of herself a while ago. But this is the first time you've ever seen anything like, in real life, like eye to eye. Okay, as I'm recording this, I'm looking back at my script. And I'm like, I'm in shock. I'm in shock. I'm in pure shock because I don't know how this all. I don't know how you're able to do this with like the utmost confidence. And Darius hesitantly gets to, feeling on her, and they're still making out and whatnot. And then Valentine proceeds to move forward and starts to. Do I have to read this? I gotta read this. Darius, Valentine starts to unbuckle Darius's, belt. And then Valentine proceeds to
Underdogs.
Charlie's the only one that ever made it up the house.
One call and my brother's pulling apparatus. 2-5 in the booth and I'm making lettuce. If you the plug, then I'm the one that they plug in the Teslas. We're sipping more, I'm sipping faster, and my weed is better. Bitch, I'm posted up with maze, I'm with Robbie. Why you talking shit? Talking on their names, it's a riot. Bitch, I'm locked in.